The new pope has finally been revealed. I want to show you guys this article that I found about this pope. And this is coming from someone who does not know an extensive knowledge about the pope, but this will be good to learn because this is, me being an adult. This is the first pope that I will be watching as an adult. And so let's see exactly what they're saying about him. Even before his name was announced from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, the crowds below were chanting, Viva el Papa, long live the Pope. Robert Prevost, 69, will be the 267th occupant of the throne of St. Peter, and he will be known as Leo XIV. That's crazy. It's been 267 popes since they established the papacy. He will be the first American to fill the role of pope, although he is considered as much a cardinal from Latin America because of his many years he spent as a missionary in Peru before becoming an archbishop there. Born in Chicago in 1955, Prevost served as an altar boy and was ordained as a priest in 1982. Although he moved to Peru 3 years later, he returned regularly to the U.S. to serve as a pastor and a prior in his home city. He's from Chicago. He has Peruvian nationality and is fondly remembered as a figure who worked with marginalized communities and helped build bridges in the local church. He spent 10 years as a local parish pastor and as a teacher at a seminary in Trujillo, I think I'm saying that right, in northwestern Peru. In his first words, Pope Leo XIV spoke fondly of his predecessor, Francis. We still hear in our ears the weak but always courageous voice of Pope Francis, who blessed us, he said. United in hand with God, let us advance together, he told cheering crowds. He told the crowd listening in St. Peter's that he was a member of the Augustinian order. He was 30 when he moved to Peru as part of an Augustinian mission. Francis made him bishop of Chiclayo in Peru a year after becoming pope. Wow. He is well known to cardinals because of his high-profile role as prefect of the Dicastery for bishops in Latin America, which has the important task of selecting and supervising bishops. As 80% of the cardinals who took part in the conclave were appointed by Francis, it is not all that surprising that someone like Prevost was elected. He will be seen as a figure who favored the continuity of Francis's reforms in the Catholic Church. Although he is an American, he will be fully aware of the divisions within the Catholic Church. His Latin American background also represents continuity after a pope who came from Argentina. This right here is kind of crazy. It says, although during his time as archbishop in Peru, he has not escaped the abuse scandals that have clouded the church. His diocese fervently denied he had been involved in any attempted cover-up. That's crazy. So in my understanding from reading this article, it seems like he's going to pick up where Pope Francis left off. That's what it seems like to me. He said that he is reformed. I read another article that said he's moderately conservative. From what I know about Catholics, the Pope, things that he order, anything that he enacts is as if it's coming from God. It's infallible. His word is infallible. And so that's important when you think about, who the Pope is and what he believes in and, how he wants to spend his time as Pope. I think that's very important to understand that his words are considered to be infallible. Only thing I can say is that since he is in charge of 1.6 billion people, it's definitely worth praying over. Let's not look at it as, because Christians tend to look at the Pope as, like we don't follow the Pope at all, being honest. Christians don't really follow what the Pope say. I rarely heard, things from Pope Francis. Like I've seen different things about him. I've heard different things like, what he said about marriage and stuff like that. And, anything that goes viral, we pretty much hear. I don't spend a lot of time studying the Pope. I may look at this Pope a little more simply because, he's coming into office as I am an adult. and I'm really concerned about the world. So I may watch him a little more. But we just got to pray that he would just follow Christ. You know what I mean? Pray that he would stick to Peter's tradition, and Peter did everything off of the authority of Christ and not out of his own authority. But this is the new Pope. That's the new Pope. And I think this is a crazy time right now. This is a brand new Pope. As long as I've been alive, Pope Francis, or I don't know if he's been in office as long as I've been alive. He was in office for a pretty decent amount of time, though. But yeah, this is the new Pope. His name is Leo the 14th. Robert is his first name, from Chicago. Yeah, man. Hopefully this information helped y'all out. I know, there's going to be people that have an extensive amount of information about him. I don't. But I got this article from BBC. You can read it yourself, and it gives you a pretty good understanding of who this Pope is. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. I post tons of videos about things happening in the faith and current events, and I give all of my videos with a Christian perspective. My name is Aaron Page. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Until next time, I'm out.